Part 3. Часть 3. Terrible Death. All was dark at the house. We were watching the windows and then, suddenly, we saw bright light. "That is our signal," said Holmes. "It comes from the right window." We left the hotel and went to the house. We walked quietly through the garden and climbed into the bedroom through the open window. When we were in Julia's bedroom, we closed the window and looked around the room. It looked just the same as before. Holmes said in a low voice, "We must make no more noise." I showed him that I heard. "We must sit without a light." He could see through the air vent. I took out my pistol and put it on the thin stick with him and put it near him, with a box of matches. Then he turned off the light and we were left in darkness. How shall I ever forget those terrible hours? I could not hear anything, but I knew Holmes sat near, with open eyes, listening and watching. From outside, we heard the cry of a night bird, and far away the church clock striking every quarter of an hour. 12 o'clock, 1, 2, and 3, and still we sat waiting silently. Suddenly, there was a light showing through the air vent. There was a sound of movement, and then another very small sound. Holmes jumped up from the bed, struck a match, and beat wildly with his stick. "Did you see it, Watson?" he called. "You see it?" I saw nothing. I heard a low whistle. But I could see that Holmes' face was white with terror. I came up to the lamp and threw it on. Holmes looked at the air vent. Suddenly, there was the most terrible cry I have ever heard. Then the house was silent again. "What does it mean?" I asked. "It means that it is all over," Holmes answered. "Take your pistol. We must go into Dr. Royle's room." We took the lamp and came into the doctor's room. There was a lamp on the table. The iron safe was open. The doctor sat on a chair. His head was up and his eyes were fixed on the air vent. Round his head there was a yellow band with brown spots. He didn't move as we came into the room. He was dead. "The band! The speckled band!" said Holmes in a low voice. I took a step forward. At once the band moved, and I saw it was a snake. The snake moved and began to turn its head. It is a very dangerous Indian snake. Its poison can kill anybody. Royal died quickly. You must put the snake back in the safe. Very, very carefully, Holmes took the snake and threw it into the metal safe and quickly closed it. These are the true facts of the death of the Dr. Grimsby Road. We went to Miss Stoner and told her everything. There was no danger for her, but the next day she left for her aunt who lived in Harrow. We called the police, and they decided that the doctor met his death playing with his dangerous pet. On our way back to London, I asked Holmes how he learned about the snake. "At first, Watson, I thought that it was gypsies, but the danger could not get into the room through the window or the door. So I understood that the danger was in the bedressel and the bell rope. Something came through the ventilator and down the rope. And when I saw the milk, I understood that it was a snake. It was easy for the doctor to get Indian animals. Of course, he knew that was very difficult to find this snake's potion in the dead body. This clever and cruel man used his Indian knowledge to kill. He taught the snake to obey the whistle and return to its master. It was easy to put it through the ventilator. It climbed down the rope on the bed, and it bit the person there as soon as he or she moved. He kept the snake in the metal safe. The sound of falling metal was the door of the safe. Perhaps the snake came through the air many times before it killed Julia. Helen, too, nearly dies because of the snake. But tonight, when I beat the snake with his stick, it got afraid and went back through the air vent. So, I think I killed the doctor, but I cannot say that I'm sorry about it, said Holmes. На сегодня все. Спасибо за ваше прослушивание, просмотры. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Эта часть книги окончена. В следующем видео будет рассказ The Five Orange Pips. Thanks for watching and listening. Goodbye.